My name's Lucy Frost. I am a multidisciplinary artist originally from the UK. I started out as a set and costume designer in theatre, and then I moved into outdoor arts and circus, and I've been working in that for, it must be nearly 20 years. So yeah, it's taken me all over the world, including bringing me to Australia, which is where I met husband Gordo. And yeah, now we're here in Port Macquarie running our festival.
My name is Gordo Gamsby, and I have been a touring circus performer for about 20 years, starting with Slippery Circus here in Port Macquarie, and I've since performed in 34 countries around the world and some of the biggest arts festivals in Australia. The inspiration behind Tortuga was I grew up in this area in Port Macquarie and the mid-north coast, and I've always thought that it needed something like this here in regional Australia, and I always wished there was something like this here. And after touring the world and moving back, I thought it's reached the right size and this is the right time to build something like this for the people here.
We've worked at big arts events all over the world, and we sort of cherry-picked our favourite ideas from all of the festivals we've worked at, and yeah, bringing it to life here together.
It depends on them, largely. We have provided plenty of seating, plenty of things to look at, a nice atmospheric space, music, the shows, and they can include themselves in whatever they like. They can come down with a picnic rug and they can sit and watch some music. They can come down and have, some food while they watch the sun go down over the water. They can just sit there and watch people fall off the flying trapeze. That's also fun.
Yeah.
Some people are going to have life-changing experiences. This kind of thing hasn't been here before. Like bringing a Spiegeltent to regional Australia hasn't been a thing. But they can definitely guarantee they'll remember. They'll leave here with a memory that will last them forever.
It's like choose your own adventure, right? If you want to do a family thing, we've got heaps of family stuff. If you want to come with your mates, have a few drinks, get a booth. These are our beautiful booths. They're so nice. You know, adults coming to that adult show, just absolutely losing it, just having such a good time that is, completely different from the families coming to do the trapeze workshop. So yeah, there's something for everyone, hopefully. And we find that most people that come back 3 or 4 times to different sessions. So I think that means we're doing something right.
How we go about selecting acts is...
We've got a little black book and no, almost.
A lot of the people that are performing here I've performed with over the years in different places around the world and in Australia. Last year we selected the performers who could fill the gaps that we needed, who had a kids show, who had an adult show, who were more all-rounders. And then this year we brought back a few of the favourites, and then we've expanded to some other more edgy acts to introduce people to some different types of performance.
My performer highlight for this year is we've got a new sideshow burlesque lady called Jacqueline Fury, and she is stealing everyone's hearts on social media who comes to our Untamed Cabaret. She is, she's kind of like Dita Von Teese, but kind of cooler, edgier and cooler than Dita Von Teese. She's just awesome. And I've seen her do a couple of things before, but these acts that she's brought here are new to me, and I really love what she does. She's pretty awesome.
My highlight so far this year has been, there was a little boy who was going on the flying trapeze, and he was terrified up the ladder. He was like shaking and crying, and everyone that was standing out there just started chanting his name and going, "You can do it!"
Yeah.
Liam or something. And they're all chanting it, and he worked up the courage, and he did the thing. That
And
was
everyone
a good
clapped.
highlight.
Yeah. There's some beautiful community moments. We have a great community program, so we work with local Biripi elder Auntie Rhonda to bring together an Aboriginal dance workshop along with Stevie D, and we also have a Gatang language workshop that Auntie Rhonda's doing. But I reach out to lots of community groups and businesses to kind of get people involved, from sign making companies, grazing box companies, florists, you name it. I've reached out to everyone to bring them on board. We've got space for food trucks. This weekend we've got the Lions Club coming to do a food stall to raise money for some of their projects. So yeah, I'm really passionate that, you know, there's lots of things that tour, you know, and touring circuses that people are used to here, but none of them really have that passion and investment for community. And I think alongside the ticketed program, which of course we love, I'm really passionate that we have free to access stuff that locals can do, and that people can come back again and again to enjoy, you know, the free trapeze shows or the fire performances or the Aboriginal dance workshop, or we've got heaps of free stuff happening that just really enriches people's lives that live here, you know, because we're very tourist focused, which is great, but yeah, the people that live here deserve something too. Ooh, how long have you got?
The challenges with putting on a festival like this are almost endless.
Yeah.
Some of the main ones, last year we struggled with trying to tell people what this was, because they've never seen a festival like this here before. That's probably our biggest struggle, really, is sort of getting the information across that people can come here without having to pay money. They can come here and enjoy things that are here, that the space is there for them to enjoy, as well as coming to the shows and coming to, you know, the workshops and paying for certain things. There's a lot of free stuff here to do. And that's probably my biggest struggle, is trying to get all that information out and trying to let people know that this is their festival to enjoy.
And I think the biggest struggle for me is probably at the other end, at the kind of producing end, which is finding great partners to work with and to find financial backing to make us sustainable. So, you know, we want this to happen for a really long time, and finding those right partners is really tricky. We were lucky this year in that we had some funding from Port Macquarie Hastings Council, a small amount, and we also had some from Artspin North Coast towards our community program, the Country Arts Support Program. And they, you know, it's all a really big help, but communicating to businesses the value of the arts, not only in terms of the community value I spoke about earlier, but in terms of the tourism dollar, you know, arts tourism, cultural tourism is huge, and things like the Adelaide Fringe, you know, they sold 1 million tickets this year, and all of those people are coming and they're spending visitor nights and they're going to restaurants and they're doing all of that. So yeah, just getting our you know, potential across to those kind of partners in the producing stages, so that we've got more to play with when we put the festival on.